Make sure we're recording, mister. Hey. Hello, everybody, and welcome in to Trewvizon Radio. I am your host, Awesome L, along with my co-host and producer, Hooch.
Dig it, what's going on?
Yeah, what's going on with you, Hooch?
You got it.
You've been busy this weekend, huh?
Very busy. My African Ensemble Rhythm Nation, along with Theodore Lush, in charge of the Ma'afa, we did a little commemoration celebrating Juneteenth, and that was at 12 o'clock yesterday, and we did the Civil Rights Memorial downtown at 3 o'clock yesterday, and then today, well, after that gig, I had to rehearse for a wedding, which I just got finished doing a minute ago. So, and here I am, a tired Hooch.
Glad you're here, because we're going to talk about Juneteenth along with some other things that are going on around the world, around the nation as well. First of all, let's give a shout out to the National Federation of the Blind, which is our core foundation of Trewvizon Radio. Give a shout out to Miss Parmy Simonton, who is the president of our local chapter here in Montgomery, and to Miss Barbara Manuel, who is the president of the state chapter, and to the national chapter in Baltimore, Maryland. I believe the gentleman's name is Mark Riccobono. I hope I got his name right, but
I hope so too.
But he's the president there of the national chapter in Baltimore, Maryland. For those who don't know, NFB, National Federation of the Blind, and we are a nationwide organization that is known worldwide, really. And they've been in existence since 1940. That's when NFB first came about under the leadership of Dr. Curtis Jernigan. And when Dr. Jernigan retired, Riccobono came along and became president of the national chapter of the National Federation of the Blind. So we've been in existence for a long time, since 1940, I believe. And we have affiliates around the nation and also around the state. Here in Alabama, I believe there are 5 or 6 affiliates. Here in Montgomery, of course, Birmingham, Mobile, Tuscaloosa, Huntsville. Did I get them all? I believe I did. but they are the chapters of NFB, the National Federation of Blind, and as I said, we give shout out to Miss Parmy and the rest of the members of the Montgomery chapter. Go to nfb.org if you want to find out more information about the organization, where we advocate the rights of the blind politically, socially, and economically. That's what NFB does.
I think also the convention will be held online, and if you haven't experienced attending these conventions, they are great. I had a chance, I think it was like 2 years ago, in Orlando, Florida. 3,500 visually impaired and blind people. Seeing our dogs just back the hell up, go against the wall, because canes.
Man, it'd be strong. It'd be strong. I remember the first national convention I went to, and that was back in 1991. I was in New Orleans, down there in the great city of New Orleans. We were down there, had a good time down there. Man, I had me some gumbo, jambalaya, drunk me a hurricane, everything. But anyway, it's more than just partying at the national convention. They have people there talking about various subjects dealing with the blind and visually impaired, and you learn that there are people who are blind and visually impaired who who does some amazing things in this world.
Right, yeah, lawyers and a lot of people
Teachers.
work for Microsoft. Were
Yeah.
there at the last one out.
Yeah, technicians, everything.
Musicians and
Yeah, musicians.
talented people like myself, you know.
Yeah. Shameless plug for him.
I was also in the Sights and Sound magazine, which is a major magazine when I was 16, 17 years old. This is not about me. This is about people who are visually impaired people. Sometimes I say legally blind because I don't know how I got caught up in that category, but it's a category, but I like to use visually impaired, is it? Or vision impaired? Visually impaired, yeah. That's the right
or visual impaired.
Yeah, right.
because,
Visual impaired.
Because as you said, when you say legally blind, the only part that people hear is the blind.
Yeah, and they start talking loud to you and like, how many fingers I got up? And then I hold up the middle finger, like, how many do I got up? People say some crazy.
That's the only finger that matters. Yeah, you know, this is a crazy thing. Ask you some crazy things.
Remember when we went to the gym?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, we won't talk about it.
Because that lady, you know, she was either uneducated or she
most definitely wasn't educated.
Yeah, especially when it came down to, you know, blind people. No, she wasn't. Because she was talking about me like I wasn't there.
Right.
And then she was talking about me like I was a helpless fool. So, yeah, she was just uneducated. But, you know, I got to give a shout out to my sister. When, you know, people be asking her about me, my oldest sister. You know, when people ask her about me, she say, ask him yourself.
Right.
She said that, you know, she said that Al can do whatever he said is mine to. The only thing he can't do is drive. But she said, you know, that I won't, you know, put that past him. He'll try. Well, yeah. But yeah, people do ask you the strangest things, you know, because most people are uneducated about the blind and they don't know, or they're just ignorant to the fact. And
yeah, I cut grass and everything.
Yep. You prove that.
Shut up.
Yeah. But anyway, guys, shout out to the National Federation. Shout out to the National Federation of the Blind, Miss Parmy here in Montgomery, Miss Manuel, who is the state president down there in Mobile. Yeah. And my boy Jeff Wilson up there in Birmingham.
That's right. Yeah, Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff. President of the Magic City chapter of NFB there in Birmingham.
Hopefully H2O will be playing the Christmas party.
Hopefully they will, and I'll be there.
Right.
What up, Jeff? Coming your way, boy. But anyway, shout out to the National Federation of Blind, which is our core foundation of Trewvizon Radio. That's the reason that we started Trewvizon Radio, is to educate people on the rights and of the blind and visually impaired. So, hey, but now we're going to talk about the coronavirus. Is still in effect. States are growing. Instead of decreasing in cases, they are increasing in cases. Florida is the #2 state, right behind Arizona, with the most cases, but they are saying Florida is expected to pass Arizona probably this week. Damn. Oh. So, hey, down in the Sunshine State, yeah.
We played a wedding today, and everybody had their mask on. It looked like sci-fi.
Cool.
That was the weirdest thing.
Cool. Batman, Batgirl, everywhere.
I think our vocalists had to sing through that mask. That was funny.
Cool, man. That's cool. I'm telling you. Wear your mask. Wear your mask when you go out.
And you can make it fun. Do your team on your mask. I had the Black Panther on my.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can design your mask to whatever you want.
Put your favorite drink on it, you know.
Your favorite drink on it.
How would you do yours?
MillerLite.com. But yep, yeah. Put your favorite drink on there, man. Put your favorite team, you know, whatever.
You Auburn fan, right?
What?
I don't know, man. I'm not into football.
Crimson Tide, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
And also Troy. I'm a Trojan man. In more ways than one, ladies. But anyway, but yeah, I'm a Troy fan because Troy is my alma mater. You know, I give shout outs to Troy University, Troy, Alabama. And I'm an Alabama fan because I grew up as one. Ever since I was a little boy, about 8, 9 years old, I was listening and enjoying Alabama football. So, but Troy is my alma mater, so I got to support my alma mater. They're the one who gave me my 6th grade education. So, shout out to Troy. And I'm an ASB fan when it comes to high school. Shout out to the Alabama School for the Blind there in Talladega. Redskins. Go mighty Redskins. But anyway.
Dig it.
But yeah.
Juneteenth.
Texas. 1865. That's when Juneteenth came about. June 19th, 1865, when the Union soldiers reached Galveston, Texas, and informed the last group of slaves that they were free. Now, slaves were set free 2 years earlier by the Emancipation Proclamation. In 1863, that was signed by Abraham Lincoln. And later on that year, in 1865, in December, matter of fact, December the 6th, 1865, was when the 13th Amendment was ratified to the U.S. Constitution, abolishing slavery. So
the slaves in Texas was free, but they didn't know that they were free.
Right, they didn't know that. They didn't know that they were free because Texas was the most remote state of slavery.
I wonder who told them. You can imagine they in the field, one of the slaves, they're picking cotton, all of a sudden, you know we free? Motherfucker! Fucking mother! Bring on!
Well, the Union soldiers told the slaves that they were free. The Union Army.
Where your wife at?
The Union Army.
I want to be free to put my foot up the
You know, they started having parties after that.
I know that's right.
That's when the first barbecue and cookouts came about.
So Juneteenth needs, if not bigger than the 4th of July, actually.
Yes, it is.
It should be bigger because our ancestors built the world.
Yeah,
we did. So
right.
It should be bigger. And I've been saying this for years, but nobody wanted to believe it because you have to come into a consciousness and come into a self-awareness to know who you are as an African person. You always got to go back to who you are.
Yeah,
you're not what they say you are.
Regardless of what the president say, he did not popularize Juneteenth.
Well, he's mama's special child.
You're right.
You gotta be patient.
Yes, he's so precious.
Yeah, He's like that uncle in the back room.
Yeah, you know, you keep him in the back room. You don't bring him out around company.
No.
But unfortunately, this one, he's out.
Yeah, he's mama's special child.
Yeah, somebody, he popularized Juneteenth.
Hey.
Didn't nobody know about it until he until he spoke about it.
He showed to play basketball with a helmet on.
Man,
his mama's special.
He didn't play football with a helmet on, whatever.
You know what I'm saying? You know,
well,
he's supposed to be playing basketball. He showed up with the helmet on.
Well, I think
the wrong game.
I think one of his money sacks fell on him and hit him in the head. The vault door hit him in the head.
So. Your president. Your president.
Look, I'm not gonna say much about that man. That's all I'm gonna say. That man.
You just call him 45.
Yeah, 45. Man, he's definitely not a Coke 45.
Maybe that's what he been drinking.
But anyway, he claimed with, you know that it wasn't public. Nobody never heard about Juneteenth until I started recognizing it.
You know.
Come on, man. Juneteenth has been popularized for a long time. If it wasn't popularized for a long time, how come 47 states in this nation recognize Juneteenth as a state holiday? And also with the District of Columbia, where this guy supposedly lives, and he don't know that Juneteenth is a holiday there. And been one. And they are trying to get a movement now to have Juneteenth recognized as a national holiday nationwide. So I'm praying that that will happen, because we need our own national holiday. We, as you know, black people. Like I said, man, our national holiday is Juneteenth because that's when we were free. That's when we were free.
Are we free? What was that? Was that the freedom, the non-freedom ringing bell?
Yeah, that's what it was. Might be a slave ghost up in the studio.
No, it's a master ghost, right?
Yeah, you know, we build on an old plantation over here. That's right. But anyway, something happened in the studio. Don't worry about it. We got it covered.
This is a short show.
But when we started running up out of here, you'll know.
Oh, once again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. We're trying to get up to 1,000 so we can go to another level. So don't forget to do that and hit that thumbs up.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. And donate to our app, Cash App, Trewbucks Cash App, TREWBUCK. Man, I can't spell it. BUCKS.
Yeah, I'll do it if you can't, because you gotta get that money.
Yeah, we got, and
well, it's just a cherry on top. We all right.
Yeah. Because the money that we get from Trewvizon Radio is for the upkeep of our show. We trying to make some changes to the main studio where we can go live, and you know, and callers can call in and be a part of our show.
Media is important.
Man, we'll really have fun.
Media is important, especially right now, especially black media.
Especially right now. Just like black radio was important during the civil rights movement, now media is just as important. You know, black media here in the United States. It's a revolution.
And I'd like to challenge all my local artists to come up with a revolutionary record. You just cannot sing about ooh, I want to get it, I want to stick it, I want to lick it, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, we have to be conscious, and we have to have some type of awareness about ourselves and our music. Music is power. So,
yes, music is power. And music is the universal language, of course.
Right.
Everybody loves music.
It soothes the savage beast.
Mm.
And we most definitely working with one.
Yeah.
In our revolution.
Yeah, we are.
Have to support our young people if they need food or even shelter at this time, you know, because they out boots to the ground. We like our own military in a way, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta help our people out the best way we can, and we most definitely need to bear arms, most definitely, you know. So
yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta support the sisters and brothers out there protesting. Also, along with the, let me give a shout out to the people who are not of color that's in this protest, and they are out there strong and you know, doing what they're supposed to do as well. So, you know, let me give a shout out to them. You know, bless you. I mean, really, because you out there being pushed down and being shot with rebel bullets, just like you know, people of color.
Because if you wasn't there, the bullets would not be rubber.
No, do. They would be real for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, they'll be taking us out. But this is not the first time, though, that people of, you know, non-color were a part of the movement. Happened in the 60s, you know, during the civil rights era. I could think of two people, of course, Miss Viola Russo, who was killed by Ku Klux Klan on Highway 80 right between Selma and Montgomery, and they have a marker there, you know, in memory of Miss Russo. She was from Ohio, Michigan, one of those states up north, and she came down to help the movement by transporting marchers back and forth, and she was killed. And also the young guy who got killed over in Philadelphia, Mississippi, and he was marching over there protesting, and he and two other guys were murdered and put in a dam over in Philadelphia.
Really?
Yeah. Dang. Mississippi back in 1963.
Whew.
Yeah.
Right to bear arms. So I can.
Well,
we have the right to bear arms.
Now, see, 45 is that's how he's spearing his supporters, saying, you know, that we are trying to take away the Second Amendment rights. So you know.
Let me say this real quick. If you're acting out of the position, you're not in the position.
No, you're not.
This for everybody that's in some type of a position, you know.
Yes.
So when you commit murder, you most definitely need to go down really quicker, because you're not in the position. You're out of the position.
Right. And policemen who commit murder, they need to be charged. Not only charged, but committed, just like any other murder person that has committed murder. They need to be charged and serve time, put on death row, whatever. You know, if you could put people on death row and who are not police officers who commit murder, why not put those who are supposedly police officers? Why not put them on death row? Why not charge them? Not only charge them, but commit them. You know,
they need to be hung. Tallest tree in the shortest row.
Well, speaking of hanging, there has been some around in the last few weeks.
But it's been us,
Yes, it's been us. I believe 4 people.
We don't need to be hung anymore.
No, we did enough of that back during the civil rights era. And
but let me say this:
before the civil rights era.
You're not scaring us.
No,
you're not scaring us.
No,
we're not scared.
No,
we're not afraid.
No,
and we're not afraid to take you out.
No, we're not. This is a new revolution.
New revolution.
I mean, these young men and women are not scared like they were back then. The Klan don't scare us no more. And the skinheads don't scare us no more. None of these racist groups scare us anymore. Because we got just as much firepower as you do.
Dig it.
Probably in some cases more. Which I say in most cases. So look, no.
But we are peaceful people. Our nature.
Yes, we are peaceful by nature.
Right.
But
don't get it twisted. We are warriors.
Yes.
We come from that.
Right.
We just rather to get along than fight.
Right.
But we can fight.
Yes.
We are the sleeping giant. Don't ever get that twisted.
That's right.
We are the sleeping giant, and we are slowly waking up.
That's right.
You don't want us to do that.
No.
You don't really want that. Us to do that. No.
You don't want to wake a sleeping giant.
No, you don't. Because I'm already awake.
So
ready for the revolution.
So all I'm saying is, we are tired, sick and tired. I mean, we are really tired now, man. They tearing down statues of everything that's Confederate reminded or slavery reminded. They tore. I saw on news today that they tore down a statue of George Washington. George Washington tore the statue down and burned it up.
The first president.
That's right, the first president. But they say, hey, he had slaves. So hey, his statue come down too. The next thing they can do is, take down Jefferson, Thomas Jefferson statue.
Wow.
He had slaves. Yeah. So come on now. Now, there's a limit of what people should not take down and remove. Now, unfortunately, that is a part of history, unfortunately. Slavery and stuff like that. That's a part of history. Now, can we wipe out everything that's slave oriented? That's a good question. I mean,
I don't want to answer it.
I mean, if that was the case, Houston, they would have to rename every city in this nation, just about. They'll have to rename Montgomery, Alabama. They'll have to rename, streets, Jackson Street, Jackson, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, everything that got the name of Jackson. They even have to rename Michael Jackson.
Don't mess with Michael.
But I'm just saying, man, they have to rename everything. Everything that's got Jefferson on it, everything, Washington, everything. Come on, man.
George Jefferson.
Yeah, they have to rename him. Booker T. Washington. They have to change his last name. Come on, man. So, what do you have a boundary? I mean, I know we are mad and all of that, and we want everything to try to be wiped out that remind us of slavery, but unfortunately, we can't wipe out everything. Now, there are some things that unfortunately has to stay. because if that's the case, we'll be wiping out slavery from the history books and stuff like that. So where's the boundary? I mean, could there be a compromise, for both histories to coincide without just wiping out one history and replacing it with another? Now, I asked that question because I'm a history major, but
yeah, you are. Mm-hmm. We all have to be naturally, because our history is all over. So we have a duty to. Everybody's not on the same page, but we getting there. And, of course, it was ordained when we were disobeying the Most High. We were being blessed with milk and honey and all kinds of good things from the Creator. And we had to be punished. So, and this is where we are at the moment.
Yeah. Now, speaking of history, the state of Texas did something that I would like to see done all across the United States. The state of Texas, in their school system, they have Black history as a course. They have implemented Black history as a history course for high school students or school students there in the state of Texas. That's a statewide thing. So, hey, so big props to the state of Texas, and hopefully that could be implemented nationwide in all the public school systems. Now, if you want to learn Black history or teach your kids about Black history, go to the website bh365.org. That's B as in Black, H as in history, 365.org. This is not only for just, Black people. I mean, come on, white people. Teach your kids about Black history. And maybe some peace will come about.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
But don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hit that Cash App.
Yes,
don't be
do
shy.
that. Please do.
What I mean?
Please do. Yeah.
I'm not trying to get, I'm not deflecting or anything.
Yeah, hit that Cash App, True Bucks.
And email us.
Trewvizon Radio.
Good or bad, we want to know.
Yes.
What's going on.
Yes, we want to know. Trewvizon Radio at gmail.com. TREWVIZON radio at gmail.com. TrueBucks, TREWBUCKS. That's our app, Cash App. Hit us up.
iHeartRadio is acknowledging not Trewvizon, but Juneteenth. And I thought it was a big thing, so it's growing, and I think it should be as big as the 4th of July.
Yeah, it should be. It should be. Let's recognize.
We need to barbecue and do what we need to do. Make it a big thing to do.
Yeah, get that barbecue going on. Recognize Juneteenth.
Jack and Coke I can drink.
Also, while we celebrate, we also need to commemorate. So
Yeah, pour some libations and have a good time.
Yeah.
It's important.
That's what we need to do. Let's get Juneteenth as a national holiday, people. Come on.
That's part of the revolution.
Yes, it is. It's part of the revolution. Yeah. That's about our time, Hooch.
Yep. Let's get it.
All right. Thank you for joining us. I am Awesome Al, along with my producer and co-host, Hooch, and we out of here.
Peace.